Okay, cut my head back a little straight. Um, Not quite sure what's in the cards today to be done or either supposed to be done other than just my general, cleaning the house and making things look more beautiful seems to apparently be my job. That and making sure that my wife is loved, emotionally, physically, yeah, that she has a comfort of knowing that, as far as that department goes, her man, her husband, her heart, her emotions, that all of that is secure. That's a major part of my job is to cover all those bases. And I think I do a pretty good job at it. Um, Trying to, always make things more beautiful or more easy for my wife since I'm not the one that goes out and works. She provides majority of our money. I get some money through my ever so often sold my art and I buy and sell, home audio, which is definitely hit or miss. You deal with some bozos doing that. But it gives myself and my wife something to really enjoy while we're holding on to whichever audio piece I haven't sold yet. I did have to take out basically a $10,000 loan the other day to gather all my wife's debt up and get it in one place because it's almost like we were just running in place paying interest fees. So I had just gotten all of my debt paid off, and then I jumped into another $10,000 in debt. And, hopefully that's going to make things easier for her. I didn't realize that somehow we managed to completely miss one of her credit cards, which is her USAA card. And although I know she tries to keep her spending in check, she also can't help but trying to be, I guess, super Nana or super Carol, whatever it is, when people need something or she thinks she wants to be sweet and she has to buy this for this person or that for that person for whatever reason she thinks it is, she'll just go ahead and do it because the credit is there rather than saying we shouldn't spend this money. Anytime we're spending money on a credit card, that's spending money that we don't have. So she's having to blast thousands of dollars onto this credit card. And I would imagine more than likely here very soon, since Christmas is right around the corner, that one or two of her other cards are going to end up with more balance on them, which I really, really wish wouldn't happen. Because again, we shouldn't spend it if we don't have it. But, my wife is my wife. I can't make her not be her. All I can do is try to help her to understand that just because we're Nana and Poppy doesn't mean we're obligated to put ourselves in debt to show people, whether they be our children, our friends, or our grandchildren, that we love them. They're going to know we love them regardless. There's plenty of stuff we have here to share with everybody without buying other things, not to mention a couple of random habit buys that my wife has. I'm just doing the best I can on my $1,000 a month that comes in through my disability, and they've kind of locked me down on that because they say since I worked for 3 years while I was getting disability a bunch of years ago, like 30 years ago, they thought I did it on purpose. I wasn't aware that you couldn't work and get your disability since I'm permanently disabled, but apparently you can't. So I had to pay back all the 3 years worth of money they had paid me And then they said after this, now that you're, back on the disability and not able to work, if you mess up again, you're done. We're not, you're not going to get it back. And so I'm stuck. That's when I do the home audio reselling and buying of used equipment. Kind of like my way of working a cash job, as if I weren't or didn't have the disability, I could go do yard work or construction or, cut trees or whatever it is. I could go out there and make some money, but my body says no. As a matter of fact, it says hell no. I would cripple myself even more than I already am. It's very hard to be the man of the house when you're not the breadwinner. It really belittles you a lot. Takes away a ton of your confidence, and I don't think my wife wraps her head around that quite right, to understand what kind of effect that has on me as a man. But she tries the best she can. I know she does. That's something she will always do, is try her best. She never fails to try her best. She's the most wonderful person I've ever known, and definitely the most amazing woman I have ever been around or been a part of. And I'm lucky enough to be married to her, which is just ridiculously cool. So, I imagine one day she's going to run across these videos, but right now I guess this is just kind of me babbling into the air on video, so that one day when I'm having a tough day or don't know what's going on, I'll come back and look at it and maybe feel a little better, or maybe she'll come across it one day and understand where I was, on whatever memory she's thinking about at the time, and go, oh, okay, I get that now, or I understand better, or man, I should have, Anyway, I'm babbling too much here on this one, so baby, if you ever see this, I love you, like big time. And I will always be loyal, always. Just, there's nothing other than death that can take me from you. I say that trusting that you would never give me any other reason to be away from you. And you can certainly trust that I will never give you a reason to be away from me. No way. So, Jay, if you're reading this at a later date, perk up, dude. Baby, if you're reading it, listening to it, I love you.